All right, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Before we get started, before we get started, I got a word that Bia, after she done got dragged by Cardi, started all that mess to cut her damn comments off. Hold on. So I say, nah, she ain't cut her comments off. I ain't see it. Bernie came and say, nah, her comments off. Baby, comments is off. Comments on this post have been limited. All these followers paid for at this point because I don't see one fan in the comments. Girl, don't respond. But she's not built like no dad. Damn. Child. Child. Honey, they don't put Cardi in there. I am the amount of drama. Did they actually comb that kitty out? Stand up. They don't put the birds. Wait, what happened at Diddy's house? I must be honest with y'all, and I'm finna keep it real with y'all. Keep it real. When Bia got into it with Diamond at one point, and not even Diamond, what's that girl name that was on that show together? Hey, Rebecca. They was on the show together. When they got into it, I knew then who Bia was. Bia tried to act hard, but Bia was, I just, and I was like, yeah. I think it was Hip Hop Queens or some crap like that on Oxygen. Bia and Diamond had a little whatever because it was so much going on, and she was like, nobody's supporting me. You guys aren't supporting me. Oh my God. But child, anyway, we gonna move on. You don't call for people unless you want to be son, and that's what happened. All right, let's get into some Housewives tea. We're gonna start with Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we're gonna go to Potomac. Honey, they doing them they did them a trip for they took a trip to Dallas. Okay. Anybody want to come to Dallas now after the Cowboy Carter, honey? This is it. Yeah. So all the ladies posted by the jet. They got K Michelle, shout out to her who does country music. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Now this is the group photo they took together, all the ladies. Um, okay, there she go. From Slutty Vegan, the owner. So the new cast consists of K Michelle and why I can't think of people names. What you call it from Slutty Vegan. Okay. Then it's some friend add-ons. Now, from what I understood, Pinky from Slutty Vegan. Now, from what my tea is telling me, honey, so Miss K Michelle is basically accusing everybody's favorite from last season, honey. Miss Don't Touch My Man. Uh-huh. Of being a mean girl to her, and they unfollowed each other. Okay. So K Michelle went on here, said some things, said that you know what, y'all you trying to come at me and all this and that, and how you supposed to be what how did she say it? Angela Oakley and K Michelle got into it. How you because she walked off, and remember they was like I had told her say K Michelle had walked off already. Well, coming to about K Michelle, let me go to TikTok because I know who got it. Oh no, wait, TikTok be having all the tea too. But K Michelle and Angela Oakley got into it already. Oh baby, she read her for fifth. Mm-hmm. Sure did. I say already. So here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna read it to you. I say what? Yeah, Angela Oakley. But Angela Oakley was sitting here blaming Phaedra, and they said that storyline about that man was a lie. I don't know, y'all.
She is on the prowl now.
So when we talked about, I was like, who is she talking about? Come to find out, y'all. Chicken came to roost. Angela Oakley. K. Michelle said, if it takes a group, plot, a rumor, a scheme to bring me down when I'm coming in love, you already lost in the game and lost in life. You have to be sick person to plot a scheme on someone who is minding their business. And guess who it was? Angela Oakley. They do not follow each other no more. I don't know what happened. Phaedra Park spoke on it.
Did you see Robin and Giselle from Potomac talking about if K. Michelle would join Atlanta Housewives?
I didn't see that because, I have a lot of jobs, so I'm not really on social media. I'm working, I'm not, I'm really working, so I'm not.
Giselle was excited. Robin, not so much.
Wow.
I don't know.
Do you have thoughts on K. Michelle?
I mean, I like K. Michelle.
Okay.
I mean, she's a little nano dose like me. She's a little tiny firecracker. I mean, so I like her. Mm-hmm. I think she would add something to the show, definitely.
Okay.
And now, because one of the newbies last season, you guys started out okay, but then came to I don't even know how it happened, but you and Angela Oakley. Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I think people sometimes come on the show and you just come for people, the top,
You are the
because
top.
the cream, just being honest, the cream rises to the top. So you have to aim for the stars,
Oh, and she is. She did leave a comment about you going to the Emmys. She seemed excited for you.
No, I mean, I talked to her. We're in a different place.
Oh, different. Okay. All right, good. That's good to hear.
Okay. Yeah, but she lied, child. So let's see what Funky
Oakley. I told y'all from the beginning of the Housewives, she was a little old. I suspected she was a little at times, but y'all know I always respect.
All right, so that's the tea on that. But they are filming now, kiddos. Now, kiddos. Hey, Terry. Now, kiddos, I want to let you know. K. Michelle and Portia did not go at it, which is a round of applause. I think they're going to get, I believe K. Michelle and Portia are going to be the key girls. They're going to be the key girls. And I believe that they're going to be the ones to sit here, honey, and be the kickle and cackle and tink with Phaedra and a couple of other ladies. But I haven't heard anything about Pinky Cole getting into it with anyone. That's not her thing. I think we're going to go on her journey with Slutty Vegan. Shout out to Pinky Cole. I'm very proud of her. But one thing about Pinky, I'm gonna tell y'all, whatever Pinky go through, if she go through bank issues or business issues, one thing, unlike Kelly, no shade, Pinky gonna tell you the truth. Pinky gonna tell you, listen, this is, baby, this is what I've been going through. This is what it looked like. Kelly, I like Kelly, little cute little stuff, but I feel like sometimes Kelly try to keep it a mystery and gotta keep, and I don't like that. We gotta give her that. But one thing about Pinky, I feel like she'll bring the Boston out number 2, and I also feel like my thing is, she'll be great. Now Kelly, as husband, went on Tasha K. And he was talking about the business. And Baby, here it is. I'm gonna play a little clip of it. Shout out to Tasha. Y'all go watch it on her page. Baby, he
daughter that got raised. She was 14 at the time, and I moved my daughter in from Louisiana, and they got into it. But it was a situation that could have been fixed, but we both took sides, and it just couldn't get repaired.
Your marriage started to have problems based on the children not getting along.
Yeah, children.
And then your parents.
Well, it wasn't even. I mean, we got along great as a family. They got into it. She treated my daughter a certain kind of way, and I didn't like it. And I just wanted, us to fix it, but it just
like
just got
how?
worse.
How did she treat your daughter?
We was in LA at the time, and we was at a fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got a phone call that they was fighting. So
like fighting?
Yeah, well, they were just tussling, no blood. Nobody went to the hospital, nothing like that. We got the phone call. We flew back home. Oh, she kind of treated my daughter wrong, telling her she got to get out, wanting to fight and things like that. And I'm
She
like,
tried to fight your daughter?
Yes.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter she's 27 now. I think she was like 24 at the time, something like that.
Okay, and how old was her daughter?
She was 14. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was 14.
that's a big.
So
yeah, that's a big questionable. Sorry, sir. The 24-year-old probably thought she was in charge. She could say and do what she wanted. And the 14-year-old was like, you ain't gonna do that in my mama's house. It's my mama's house. Well, that ain't go. And then, girl, you got one more time. Girl, you been saying this. Girl, you been saying. And it got there. Don't put your hands on me. I'm gonna tell my mom. You don't put your hands on me. Tell me that. That's how that went. That's probably how it went.
So your daughter was like fighting.
But they didn't fight though. It was just like some tussling back and forth. It wasn't nothing like that. Her daughter took some out my daughter's room. It wasn't no bad fight like that to be where we at today.
Had your daughter ever lived with you before? Or was this
No,
the first time?
she come visit every summer with us.
Kelly was used to your daughter being there.
Yes,
Okay.
we married into that. Both of we both had kids.
Was her 14-year-old daughter primarily living with you guys as the only child?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, from the beginning. Yeah.
How was Kelly treating your daughter?
She was just too extra. Like trying to fight her, kicking her out the house.
I mean, Kelly ain't wrong for kicking out of the house. No shade. But I'm sorry. And to be honest, she's 24. Come on now. Here's the thing. He also said the business was his. He named it after her grandmother at the time. My bad, her grandmother. He also came out and said other things. Now, remember, Kelly said he was abusive. He said that was a lie, and he wanted to sue Bravo. And there was some paperwork. And you guys got to go watch it. Him and Tasha K were talking about that had something to do with the divorce and all that stuff and how stuff wasn't adding up. I'm not sure how true that is. I don't know, but they were pulling up the court documents, and it could be some things not adding up. It could be a lot going on. So he's been left with the business debt. Kelly is not, so it's a lot of that. So we might see that on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Trust me, some of the girls are going to bring it up. Just take a little dig at Kelly if they feel like Kelly's been a little too messy and not telling her truth. So I hope she know while they filming, they're going to bring up all her dirt. Yeah, I hope you're ready, girl. All right, so we're going to go to Real Housewives of Potomac. So Real Housewives of Potomac is done filming. Now, I wasn't sure if Miss Monique, well, we knew Monique was coming back, but if Karen was going to come back at the height of it, because when we first saw it, Karen, Giselle wrote a letter to Karen, and Karen came out and said, Giselle, I got your letter, girl. Bitch, I'm here. I'm here, honey. Not, hey, how you doing? Giselle, I'm here, bitch, or something like that. And word on the curb is Sharice is selling her home, her town home that she brought from Sherman. We finna get into that too. Oh, yeah, she's doing a sell-off today. So let's get into it. So Sharice Jackson, she's hosting an estate sale. And the sign sheet is an old Gucci bag. So let's get into this estate sale that she is hosting today from the townhome that she got from Mr. Sherman, honey. Mr. Sherman. Yes. Is hosting a sale. Candace said that she find out that Monique came back, and this is what she had to say. And she said Monique ain't stopping her bag. Really, it's really funny because you could have came back on the show.
Will you be okay or open to returning to the show with Monique being on it, or is this a Candy Phaedra situation? We gotta keep it real. We're gonna get to the tea and the shade.
Wellington,
I'm
you're
sorry,
hilarious. I understand Candy's plight. I understand where she sits.
She'll return. She taking too long. I say it. She will return, basically. Let me tell y'all something. For people saying, oh, she's more entertaining than Monique. Let me tell you something. With the tea that is going on, that the new girl, is her name Stephanie or something like that? The one that like to lie. Is dating Monique ex-husband, and they were cool. Trust me, Candace would have returned. Her and Monique would have had a sit down, and 9 times out of 10, she probably would have roasted the girl with Monique, child, and with Wendy. We're not gonna sit here and act like she wouldn't. We're not gonna sit here and act like she would not. They would have them a great conversation, battling, going back and forth between that lady, and have her cry in the corner. I'm telling you now. Because she stole Wendy's idea, but let's continue.
If I need to bargain to be somewhere, I don't need to be there. And if I need to be there, if I want to be there, there's no living or dead soul that is going to preclude me from being there. And so I am where I am right now. If and when the time comes, if the Lord says it's time to go back, I follow Jesus. As you know, I come from him.
Amen.
And, if it's not time to go back, there are so many other things that I am excited about.
I wish she did go back. I feel like her and Candace were real friends. They do need to sit down. They are different places in their life. I feel like while she finding out with the ex-husband dating somebody that was keying in her face, and they would have a great key. And I feel like it would have been a run for the money. I sure do. Candace and Monique being together was funny and entertaining. They stood up for each other. So I feel like it is time for a sit down. I agree. It's time for a sit down. Child. Now this is funny. Her and Wendy having a conversation. And it's pretty tense and interesting. But I like it. I feel like
you gonna say hello? Last time I saw you, you had a binder.
Yeah. And I feel like everybody can be bygones with bygones on here. Also, it's Stacy, my bad. So Stacy is allegedly supposed to be dating Miss Monique Samuels' ex-husband. So she agreed to come back as a friend, but we was like, okay, she come back as a friend. Well, what's gonna happen? Like, and then when we saw the tea, we say, oh, okay. So then they also have a new wife. We're gonna get to the new wife. There's some new wives on the show. One of them is Giselle's best friend.
Now, take these with a grain of salt, please. Y'all know how this casting shit goes. I have a couple of women, but I'm gonna start off with her because she seems to be the strongest front runner at this point. This is Keisha McClain. She is rumored to be the new Potomac housewife.
And she is
an ex-Raven player. She is a real estate agent over at one of the Christie's affiliates. Her and her husband also own a gym, and she also owns a nail salon. They have a couple of kids. Now, she was rumored to be one of the new housewives last season, along with Stacey, and we'll see how that panned out. And she was also all the way back in 2021 rumored to be a friend of. So, girl, I don't know. Also, people are saying that Candace chose not to sign on for the next season. So, this girl, I think her name is Bethany Jordan. She's rumored to be a potential newbie.
I don't think Bethany. I'm not sure if Bethany made it or not. I'm gonna have to do my research, but I think she did. If it wasn't her, it was somebody else. But we're gonna continue.
This cute. She seems like she would give a young, fun vibe. I don't have Instagram, so I can't check out the Instagram. So if y'all want to go and look, have at it. This is also one of the potential newbies. She's some type of doctor. I seen what kind of doctor, but I can't remember. Like I said, just take it with a grain of salt. We won't know until the show actually airs.
Yeah, so that's tea on that.
Oh. Wow. Monique Samuels returns.
So everybody talking about, I was going to say she has returned back. Let me tell you something. A lot of women return back. Here is my critique on that. A lot of the women have returned. A lot of franchises return back. It's not about needing money, okay? It's about they got it helps. Right now, Monique is a mom of 3, single mom now. So, I mean, it's that. Now let's see if we can find something with Miss Karen Huger, honey. I want to see her. I would love to see her just pop up. Now she done went dark on us, child. Who does Karen think she is with the dark wig? But I would like to see her pop out and pop up, and out since she's been out of jail, and come on the show and sit down with her nice cocktail and say, "Don't you miss me?" But I believe she'll be back. Let me see what Andy had to say. And we might get a sit down, y'all. We might get a sit down before it be added onto the show.
Was stopped in the streets of New York today by TMZ, and he was asked if he has spoken to Karen since she's been out of prison.
We have texted.
Okay.
And I will be speaking with her imminently.
That he's going to speak with her imminently, very soon. Does this mean he's going to have a sit-down talk with her like he did for Teresa Giudice and Joe Giudice? He was also asked if Karen will be joining the Real Housewives of Potomac, and
Okay, last, is she coming back to the show?
I hope so.
I hope so too. People do not like the idea of Karen coming back, but you guys, this is Bravo. I need the drama. And even if she does join the cast again, I still think that he needs to do the sit down with Karen. Like
Absolutely, I agree.
I think this is the only way that we're going to get answers that we all want to know. I think when she's with the ladies, she obviously isn't very accountable for her actions. I don't think she likes to admit things to these women and look weak. But I think she would answer to Andy. What do you guys think? I want to know it all. I want to know who her besties are. Who did she eat lunch with?
Okay.
I want her back. I don't care what nobody say. Let me tell you something. Karen makes great TV. Great wigs. Karen makes great TV. She know how to read for filth. And can't nobody tell me she don't. Karen, baby, when the show was tanking on some things, the things they didn't want to talk about, Karen busted out with them. Even her and Giselle teamed up and did their thing. You can't get mad. You can't get mad at that. And it's okay. I want her back. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. If they could bring Teresa and everybody like, oh my God, I like Teresa, like Teresa, like Teresa. And Teresa's still a butthole half of the time. And I said what I said, and I don't care. It's love, but it's the truth. And don't own up to half of her darn stuff, then why not? Why not bring Karen back? Let's make it fair. Bring her back. Bring her back. If he brought Teresa and that man back, bring her back. And Teresa with a new man and got some new stuff going on, bring her back. Fair is fair. Let me see. She's in the estate sale. I'm finna see if we can get some more stuff from the estate sale, y'all. So I wonder why she having an estate sale. Everybody said the same thing. They don't want Sharice to happen. I kind of agree. But then again, I don't know. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. Sharice, I don't know if she's coming back or not, but I'm going to say this. Sharice, to me, at her first season, 2 seasons, she was very coy. And then when she really realized divorce was over and things, that's when her ass popped up and came like she was ready to work. And it's no shame. Now, she got some good reads, but it's just what it is. But my thing is, she started hanging out with, and I want to know, and this is my question too, and I'm going to tell you why. We're finna go to it. Sharice was hanging out with Chris Samuels. Remind you, around the time Monique and Chris was in a break of their divorce. So I'm still trying to figure out why. Why was you hanging with that man in the wake of that divorce? Why? I guess we won't get so much on the estate sale, but it's okay. Much will come out. We'll talk about it. So we're gonna go to real. Now we all know that Jen was arrested, right? And she basically was arrested for stealing money from older people. So Jen is doing great. Hold on, let me see if I can go to her page. Jen Shaw. Hopefully she is back. I believe she'll be back. She has posted her and her husband. She look good. She look like she coming through. She supposed to get an early release, I believe, next year. But this is her and her husband on their anniversary. Let me tell you something. I know we saw this before with Papoose holding it down, but he's holding it down. He holding it down. He like, listen, that's my wife. They've been married since 1994. They celebrated their wedding anniversary a couple of weeks ago. And, 3 weeks ago, yeah, he came to see her. I know she can't wait. Please don't get that man no baby. Please don't. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. So there was something going around where Andy was talking about Jen Shaw at one point, and basically somebody heard that he said that he didn't want to work with her anymore. So we're gonna play that.
Any chance of Jen Shaw or Monica coming back to Salt Lake?
Jen Shaw, I never want to see again.
And they took that as serious. So Jen said she talked to she talked to them and they're doing just fine. Everybody's still on board. So she was hinting that they're having a conversation and she will be returning. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you why I want Jen back. And then we're gonna end it here. Jen and Mary was funny. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Jen and Mary, they didn't get along, but when they knew somebody didn't like somebody, they seen the bull crap, they teamed up together and did what they had to do. Jen and Mary were cool when it was time to team up. So I don't know why nobody don't want to. Hold on. I'm going to play some clips and then we're going to get on up out of here. Because they were cool. Like, they understood each other. We're going to play some clips.
The chosen one to take over the church and marry Robert Cosby Sr.
That's not true.
Not true. Mary was not Bob Cosby's first choice. She does not want to.
Oh, this Mary family, y'all. Okay, stop. My bad. This is Mary family discussing if she was chosen person and all this and that. And those are her parents, and they call her a victim. And they trying to say that Robert Cosby groomed Mary. That is Mary's mother. I'm not sure if that's her dad, her stepdad, whoever, but that's what they're saying. So we're going to play.
To be married to her step-grandfather. Never did want to be married to him. He convinced her with, Mama wanted you to marry me. By the way, here's a couple $100,000, and it's your birthday. Here's a brand new BMW to go with it.
So you think Mary is a victim in all of this?
She is a victim. She is a victim. She better remove herself very quickly. Because under Bob Cosby, it is a call.
If Mary does catch this, if she sees this, which I'm sure she will, is there anything that you would want her to know at the end of this?
Tell her I love her. I want her to get away from that man.
I can even tell by just, oh, Rosie, I'm sorry. Jealous because Mama chose Mary.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna go with Mary and Jen. We're gonna come back to that.
Like, what do you want to know? This must be a mistake. So you're completely oblivious to completely oblivious. Like there's not like really? Absolutely, 110%. And this is a true story. This is feeling like a whole from what we got. Like, I'm just asking. This is a true story on my father. Like you have no clue what's going on? No, I have no clue what's going on. Do you think I'm going to show up at Beauty Lab if I know that they're coming? I get that, but I mean after the fact. No, I have no idea what's going on. So they randomly just chose your name to think that you and Stuart? I have no idea, but I don't know any of the people that they asked me about. You have no clue? I have no clue what they're talking about.
Child, Mary ain't give a damn.
No.
Oh God. No.
No.
Oh God. I pray to God you're guilty. You're innocent. Look, I said that.
I am innocent.
Okay. Let's whatever the situation is. Do I follow it? No. I pray to God.
Oh Lord, Mary just.
Say what all y'all are thinking, but don't want to say I'll say it.
I don't agree with me thinking that you'll say what I say. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying you would use. I
Table
know
would say
Miss
things
Mary
you
would
say.
what I say.
Never.
No, okay, but that's you and not me. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
but I'm
We're
just letting you
different.
know. I don't wish.
And yours way's not better, and
I
my
don't
way's
think
not
anybody at
better.
the table
We're
would say
all
the things you
different.
said, sweetheart.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't care, which is why I'm here.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Since season 1, Mary and Jen have been the fan favorites. Regardless if you like Jen or not, they just really been the fan favorites. And Mary just steals the show. Mary been the number 1 fan favorite, and then Jen. When Mary left for that one episode, that one season, everybody was begging her to come back, even Bravo, and she came back. So that's why Mary is really fan favorite.
I believe her. I believe her. I know it's true.
It's hard for me to open up, and I felt like, you're like open up, and then you just like took my legs out from under me.
I didn't
I'm
mean
not
to.
talking
I didn't
about
mean
you.
to do that. That wasn't my purpose.
I'm
and
saying I know not everybody is like how I am. I'm trying to explain to you, which is what I thought you asked us to do.
But I didn't know I wasn't allowed to comment. Let's just talk about one at a time.
Okay,
I'd rather not nobody chime in. I didn't know that. I just said my opinion.
It's dismissive, and it seems hypocritical to say open up.
Don't call me hypocritical.
I
Don't do
said
that.
it seems hypocritical.
I don't care what you see.
To say
Because you
open
seem very
up,
hypocritical too.
open
But
up,
Heather,
and
I
then say
can
I don't
be
hear what you're
nasty
saying.
right now. That's what you got 2 faces.
I'm trying to manage
Well, I need to know
this.
one of them because you have very many faces. And
What have I
Lisa
done that
was
shows a
with
true
me.
face?
I can't. I don't want this around Walter. He's very upset right now.
Sorry, Walter.
And I'm friends with Walter too, and Arturo. You're not the only one that knows them.
Listen, hear me out, okay? The timing of it was Jen was trying to explain to you why she reacts like that. Let me talk. The way that you don't like when she reacts. She was trying to help you understand why she reacts like that.
Okay, let me share this.
I know, but let
this
me
is
finish.
important.
No,
Wait, hold on.
after she finished, you kind
Whitney,
of didn't accept it.
Let me. It's not true. Don't tell me how I felt. You don't even.
I
You're
know,
30. You don't even.
My
Jen,
age doesn't.
we were in
I'm
New York
here
for
at the
whole
dinner.
summer.
I am 30, and you're all old as and acting like you're 10.
Say what all y'all are thinking, but don't want to say I'll say it.
I wouldn't been getting her butt handed to a child. We're going to go right here, and then we're going to go back to her family. This is funny.
I didn't tweet anything about you. I just said you were racist. I said you're racist, and that's what, yeah.
But
well, I mean, if you tweeted that she's racist,
Yeah, I did.
you believe that Whitney's racist?
I do.
You do.
100%. I do.
that breaks my heart.
Based on what?
I don't believe what they brought up, what they were brought up in. That's
not
their
true.
religion. They were, but
Oh,
Heather
it's
knows.
inherent Based on the religion?
Mm-hmm. I believe that they have their beliefs.
Baby, she did her homework. I ain't gonna lie, but let's continue.
And they have that our color is cursed by the color of Cain. And that we will be in a different heaven. Our color, our skin color will be in a different heaven and we'll be the help.
Is
And that
that
was
what
taught. And
Mormons
Heather
believe?
can
No.
vouch for me.
I'm Mormon, so can somebody ask me?
There is
I'd
Mormon
like to
doctrine.
answer.
Mormon doctrine is rooted in racism.
No, it is
but
not.
the Mormon Church
Yes, it
today
is. It
is
is.
making
It is not.
efforts to
Thank you, Heather, for saying that.
on every level to outreach. But we
Phil
have
Bailey
to
is
acknowledge
black
it in
and
order to
Mormon.
change it.
Whitney, you want to say what?
I just want Mary to know because that's a big accusation to make, and I am no longer a member of the Mormon Church, and that was part of my process for me.
I don't have anything against the Mormon.
Child. And even though we hearing that Whitney supposed to get a divorce, it's so much with that. Hold on.
I would really love the opportunity to chat.
If I don't feel it, I'm not showing up.
Why are you talking to Mary Cosby?
Like, we never got to clear the air.
Okay.
I thought I was going to get the chance to talk to her at Greek Easter, but she wasn't there. So I reached out to her, and she agreed to go to dinner.
I just don't want you to have an expectation.
I fully realize that it's completely random that I want to meet up with Mary, because honestly, she's not that nice to me. However, it keeps coming up in my meditation, in my therapy, with my energy.
Baby, Mary called this girl a ditz. She did. She called her a ditz at one point in life. I'm sorry. She called her a ditz. Let me see if I can find what Mary Cosby family.
Mary Cosby says, I always say there is beauty in all my mess. The reality is, I'm married to my grandmother's second husband. In season 1, episode 3 of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, she explains that before her grandmother passed away, she said that she wanted Mary to take over the church. She said it came with money, homes, taking her place in the church, and marrying her husband. She also says, don't think it wasn't weird because it was, but she trusted her grandmother. She also says she is glad she did it. However, in doing so, it disconnected her from her mother. She said that her mom threw a fit because she was the one that wanted the church and that she should have been the one to marry Robert. She said her mom chopped up her heart and that Mary had to put it back together. Mary said she was 22 years old at the time of marrying Robert. I believe he is 20 years her senior. Mary said she really had to get to know Robert Sr. when she first married him, but she's like, oh, my grandma really picked a good one. She also makes it a point to tell us that she did not sleep with him on the night of their marriage. She told him she was on her period, and she said it lasted for 2 weeks, and that he kept asking. And there's a scene in this episode where Mary is having dinner with Meredith. So they're talking about their marriages, and Meredith is currently separated from Seth. And Mary talks about how once she had her child, Robert Jr., she kind of feels like she just took this path of motherhood. She's more of just a partner with Robert Sr. rather really resented him because she just poured her life into.
So listen, we're gonna go behind the scenes with Mary and her situation later today. Right after I do the other live, and we gonna get more into that. So I hope you guys, because it's very concerning. So listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Get to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I see you guys later on this evening. I'm gonna go catch Amber. Guys, gonna catch Amber. Go catch her. Love y'all. Bye.